Hey everyone, this is Eddie Wang, and for starters I want to start this video by saying that I'm truly sorry for the past video that was uploaded in this channel. I felt that like it really divided the damage scaling community. Some of you, half of you liked that video and the other half disliked it, maybe because the message wasn't really what was put through, and it felt like I was bullying, right? I was bullying a new player that was maybe trying to learn Tekken, and I came me with the experience and years that I do have in Tekken, and that lowering my rank intentionally in order to play like low ranks. But that wasn't really the case. What happens is that I live on a very terrible area with very terrible internet, so I don't get to play ranked as often. I do have now in my house an antenna that allows me to play online sometimes, but it's really not that internet that allows me to play regularly, and sometimes the experience is even horrible. It's really bad, so it's one of the reasons why we haven't really achieved some of the goals that I really wanted with this channel. But yesterday I decided to give another test and was really just running through ranked with Kunimitsu, because if you guys remember, when season 4 came out I was playing Jin and I achieved green ranks, and just to let you know, I haven't played Jin rank ever since those last uploads. And Kunimitsu was a character that I went up in ranked a few times, but then every single time I played online I went down. So I never really intentionally like dequalified myself or resetted my ranks in order to play low level ranks. I was just really playing, and at some point that Jin player appeared, and him being new, being unaware of stuff in Tekken, it's one of the biggest flaws that Tekken lacks with tutorials, right? You guys know it doesn't tell you how to break throws, it doesn't tell you how a character is supposed to be played. And one of the things that really put me into tears seeing you guys fighting each other is really something that shouldn't be, so we decided to take that video down, mostly because I do understand that it's tough to come into Tekken not having tutorials and to actually learn properly this game. And even then there was a sidestep video that came out not even too long ago, and even then as a veteran I still learned a lot from that video than from the devs themselves putting tutorials in game. Is something that this game lacks. And the other worst part about this is that Jin is no longer a character that should be recommended for beginners, right? But he is indeed a popular character, so some people just think Jin is cool, so they are going to main Jin regardless. And most of the people, or most of you that are subscribed to this channel, I believe that we're on the same thought process as I did, or as some of us did, which is, man, I want to play Tekken and I think Jin is cool, so I'm going to learn Jin. And then if you came like you started to learn Tekken on season 3 and season 4, then you definitely felt like the struggle of picking Jin, because Jin has indeed a few things that are not meant for beginner players. He is not easy on any way. Some people like to call Jin is broken, this tool is that, this tool is this tool is that, but it's really not the case. This is a character that requires a lot of calculus per se. You have to really analyze everything you put on screen, and you have to understand his tools to its fullest. The other character in the game that has the same similarity in my opinion is Kunimitsu. And while she is indeed a DLC, the DLC is what makes Kunimitsu slightly better than Jin in my opinion, because as you guys see, her jab reach is insane. She has a 12 frame punish that does a lot of damage. For me, this is the most broken tool of Kunimitsu, in my opinion, because this is 12 frames, and on top of being 12 frames, this does a lot of damage. This does 30 damage, right? And if you do 30 damage with that, and then you add the throw mix up, then this is 75. Easily 75. So that is the same as you launching with a character and do a combo with a wall splat, actually. So this is just as that, and this is very strong, and some people don't really know how to break it. And when they do, you have regular throws, right, that are going to do 60 damage just for like connecting things like regular throws. So these two options alone are very strong. And then she has, of course, the Shadow Strike, which will do it even more, and she can do a lot of damage with these things. She has lows, right? She has counter hit lows, and her mix-up options are undoubtedly better than Jin. Her Okizeme mix-up game is one of the strongest, and it's like, it feels good to play a character that has actual Oki, because this is what Jin used to have before Tekken 7, right? Up until 7.0, Jin had Oki, but they have taken Jin's Oki out in FR, sorry. So I truly sorry if that video wasn't really well delivered. It was executed poorly, but the idea I had when I was playing Kid Kevin was that since he was doing too many forward 4s into Zen 3, I just kept using that in order to condition him into not use forward 4 into Zen 3, which is what he was doing. And as I kept doing, and it really just kept working, then I realized by the end of the video that it was indeed someone new into Jin, was someone maybe even new into Tekken, because it seems like he wasn't even breaking the throws. And deep down inside me, I really wanted to tell him, maybe I should really teach this guy, maybe I should tell him that what he does, because he really had some tenacity as well. And he actually rematched after the first game. He rematched and tried again, so he has that fire spirit, and I really enjoyed that in him. But seeing that you guys really didn't like that video, and the lecturing that you guys gave it to me, it really inspired me to go talk to him, and I sent him a DM, and I will try to talk to him, see what he learned about Tekken, how old he is, at least, if he can be taught, if we can teach him how to grow as a gym player, because maybe that is what this channel needs, right? We need to grow our community a little bit more with more fundamentalist players, right? Because Jin is not a character that has these cheese OP options, because in this, ever since season 3, season 4, Jin is no longer that character that was considered intermediate on season 1, right? Where someone could actually pick Jin, and these were your counter hit launchers, these are your launchers. Electric was optional. The most harder things that you could do on top of electrics were micro dash. But from season 3 on, forward 4 is now a technical move. You don't have a counter hit low launcher anymore. Outside of strings, some of your pokes are better, but doesn't really makes up like for the bullshit that some of the characters put on screen. If you land a counter hit forward 4 and you don't have execution for it, you are done. If you have not electric, you are done. So they made Jin a little bit more difficult to play, which made him jump from intermediate to advanced at all levels. Is one of the reasons why I say Jin is no longer like a character for intermediate or beginner levels, right? But even then, we have 6,000 people in this channel, and the majority of them is someone that decided that Jin is cool, so they are going to learn Jin regardless. So this is one of the reasons why this channel exists, because at some point I was this guy, we all were this guy. We get bullied online, we got destroyed by other characters, and one of the things that Jin mains do have, or they share, is tenacity. They understand, man, it's not that my character sucks, right? I just have to learn how to deal with this guy or with that guy or with whatever. And this is something that I do really hope that he does when he responds to my DM. I really hope that he has that fire to actually wanting to learn Tekken, and if that is what is going to give me on the response, I will make sure to introduce him to this channel. Maybe personally I will be giving him some tips on how to improve and what he should be working on first. So I don't want to drag this as much as possible, so I'm going to leave this at that. That video is down, and really hope that this doesn't divide us as further, because I even went there and apologized to him already, and I'm just apologizing to you as well. And for the future we're going to make better videos, but don't mistake, and I'm still going to make throw videos. I'm just not going to throw beginner players anymore. I'm still going to throw high level players like I do whenever I play them. And there is a guy that was actually talking trash and we played online. The experience wasn't really great, but I still won, and then we decided that we have to reschedule that for an offline setting. So there are going to be a first or 10 coming, which I hope that you guys see and enjoy, because the guy is someone that actually grown a lot and he has this trash talking spirit as well, and he wants to test himself. And just now we started to get out of the online environment and trying to play in offline, so I really welcome him for that. And this is the video for today, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys on the next video.